Well, well, well. It is me again. And it is you again, too. So let's get right into it. Scholar, the new DLC character, is awesome and fun. Just look at this skin. Let me explain some of the things he does. His passive allows him to level up consumables. Yeah, you heard that right. You level up items by using them, which upgrades their power. This opens up so many builds. It also encourages you to spam items throughout the run. If you thought that passive was weird, his ability is just as weird. It basically lets you scan enemies, filling some kind of progress bar. You can choose to either debuff enemies or buff yourself. You can even scan and buff allies if you have a specific relic. His ultimate art might be easier to understand. It links nearby allies and enemies. If you damage a linked enemy, it will damage all linked enemies and heal all linked allies. And if you heal a linked ally, it will damage linked enemies and heal linked allies. It is really strong for clearing small enemies. Against bosses, it is more like a defensive tool to heal your team, unless the boss has adds or it is a multiple boss encounter. In this game, I'm running a build to spam my ultimate art. My relics give me more ultimate art and add a damage over time effect. Another important aspect of the Scholar is his stats. He is weak in every department except for Arcane, where he has an S. This means you are extremely good at applying status effects. After all this explanation, you should now know what his role in Nightreign is. His main role is support, focusing on debuffing enemies and applying status effects. By the way, disgusting Giant's Castle today. Although I have to say, we have become a little better at clearing this type of castle. As you may have realized, my starting weapon is a thrusting sword. It also applies frost and has a poison mist as its weapon art, thanks to a couple of relics. It allows me to apply 2 status effects from the start. I need to find a way to apply frost and bleed. I think that would strongly carry the early game. I do not think poison is particularly strong in the early game. Also, the only 2 purple thrusting swords are guaranteed to have either Scarlet Rot or Frost. My teammates are a Raider and an Undertaker. Strong characters to support. As you might have noticed by now, I am completely in love with this character. I really enjoy applying status effects, especially Poison and Scarlet Rot. And the fact that this is built into a support character just makes things better. At least for me. Maybe fighting in the rain was not the best idea. Especially if I'm not going to dodge anything. Making my Raider's life even more miserable. Time to return the favor. Sometimes, chain reviving is one of the worst things you can do in Nightreign. When you need to be revived, you put your other teammates in danger. I am convinced that just dying and resetting is the better choice most of the time. Thank God I dodged that. I took my runes and I am out. Time to level up and reset my revive HP. Back to the castle. Killing the boss downstairs to get both the power upgrade and the talismans behind it. Yeah, no thank you. That fucking boss is like Darth Vader on steroids. Oh, I also forgot to tell you that your passive also gives you more space for consumables. For example, instead of carrying 2 items per slot, you can carry 4. That also makes merchants really interesting, as the scholar. Give me 1,000 fire pots, please. The amount of dopamine you get from watching all enemies take damage is insane. Many of the rewards you get as the scholar are not very good. It is the trade-off for being a support and having part of your strength tied to consumables. It is a trade-off I am perfectly happy to make. Trying to reach America's church before the night closes in. Always try to optimize these little things. Let's see which boss we are facing. My raider will probably like this item. We had to wait a whole minute here because a random rat was not coming. Gaping Dragon should be easy. If you damage his tail, he will lose it and drop a random item. Usually trash, but who knows. Just play it slow, avoid getting vomited on and dying. There goes his tail. Whoops. Holy ground at low HP feels better lately. Maybe it is because defense in Deep of Night is important. The other option was critical hits, lowering enemies' defense. It is strong, but I think my Undertaker has it too, and they do not stack. Using your ultimate art in mines is recommended. I would not really say this Nightfarer is super interested in completing mines. They are good on him, do not get me wrong, but you do not need them as much as others. And by others, I mean Guardian and Revenant. Red Wolf of the King Consort. This boss is a pain as a melee character. He jumps around so much that you are not able to land a blow. This shield is the best against magic damage. It also has resistances to status effects. I'm taking it. I have not mentioned that we are facing Augur as the final boss. He deals magic damage and applies sleep. These are his stats. The boss has a great design. He inflicts sleep in-game, but also out of the game because of how boring it is to face him. Improved dodging is good on every character. Depraved Perfumer. Adding perfume bottles to Nightreign would be cool, to be honest. Making a perfume build for the Scholar, or having a new perfume-focused character, would be great. Useless talisman for me. Time to face the Sith Lord. In case you did not know why this boss is so tough, every boss in Nightreign gets staggered whenever an ultimate art is used. Except this one. He also changes target frequently, and because of his moves, it is hard to tell who he is attacking. He also has a bunch of HP. He is going down, but only because we made sure to come with more levels. The Sith Lord has fallen. And that is one of the only 2 epic thrusting swords. We now apply Frost, Poison, and Scarlet Rot. Not bad at all. I think this talisman is a 20% damage increase on this character. I'm not sure. I should check. Blackblade Kindred. This boss is immune to every status effect. So my character as a whole is a little bit useless against him. In situations like these, where your character does not do much against a certain boss, I think the best thing you can do is play safe to avoid dying and be ready to rest your teammates. We did leave the boss anyway. With the relic build I am running, I have so many ultimate art uses, which is a great way to clear camps and get large amounts of runes. One more Marika's Church for more flasks. There are also items here, and using them on the spot just to level them up is sometimes worth it. That was mean of them. It seems I was not the hunter today, but the hunted. Nice, got to upgrade my weapon in peace. And bought 1 billion fire pots. I want to cook a throwing pots build with this guy. Grenade launcher scholar. My raider is trying to kill this magma worm. I do not think we have the time, to be honest. Maybe if someone had not died upgrading his weapons. Applying rot or poison and then running away feels good. Let them wither away slowly. Great boss to show how strong is my ultimate art. That was big damage to everyone. Poison, frost, and scarlet rot. Let's also lower his attack damage. Damn, I love this character. Wending Grace in case things go terribly wrong. Time to face the sleepy jellyfish. Killing adds damages him. Do not get overconfident in this fight. Being impatient will easily get you killed here. As you will see, what? I am getting hit by everything. And I am allergic to using flasks for some reason. Getting Mara stuck in a corner is good. Dying is my passion. Nothing feels better than getting carried. Weak relics. Thanks for watching.